The 67 Camaro is where this is going to go. I have a set of main studs here, and I have my caps over here, and we want to put these on and torque it down, check the mains, make sure they're as good as we think they are. I'm actually going to go through with just a little flat file here and just kind of hit all of the mating surfaces just to make sure there are no burrs anywhere that keep the caps from seating. And once I've done that, I'll put the studs in, we'll put the caps on, we'll torque them down, measure it up, see what it's like. I was going to let you start.
I don't have anything to say.
So, anyway, last week, you know, when we tore down this motor, remember how nice the bearings looked after I don't know how many thousands of miles that engine had on it? Actually looks pretty good. I think he told me this had 200,000 miles on it. Some motor he was looking at had 200,000 anyway. I wonder really why this one was taken out of service.
Yeah.
And how nice the crank turned. I remember you commented about, you know, sitting there being able to spin the crank real nice. Well, it shows. Even after having put these main studs in, I have my gauge set so our tolerance is from -5 marks this side of 0 to +5 on the other side, which is 1/1000th range, 5 10,000ths either way from 0. And right there, I'm measuring just a couple, 3 10,000ths from
the middle
of the range. That cap, I'm right on the tight side of the range. This one here, a couple tenths on the tighter side from middle. And when I check out around, they're relatively round. And I'm on 0 to a half on the tight side to still about a half there. This front cap right on 0. I'm just round everywhere I go and on size. I'm really quite impressed with the way the mains are measuring on this. So we're not going to have to do any line bore work, despite having put different caps on it.
Well, not different caps,
different bolts.
Fasteners.
Yeah, different fasteners. You knew what I meant. Yeah, they're all, if anything. Anyway, I'm going to set this up and get it bored and decked. I want to deck this thing so with our combination of pistons, crank, and rods, I want to end up with about 45 thousandths quench. So I'll have to do a little figuring there, but I didn't want to take too much off the deck. Of course, I don't know where it is now, but if it's where I think it is going to be, I think I'm going to have to cut about 10 thousandths off the deck, and then I'm going to use a little bit thinner head gasket.
Okay.
And that way, in the future, should they ever have to deck this block again, they can just go back to a thicker gasket and still make everything work.
Okay.
So let me get this set up, and we'll turn the camera back on when I'm ready to do that.
Okay. We used to do a lot more high-volume machine work and part sales, but these days it's more about custom or semi-custom machine work and engine builds, and of course sharing most of that with you guys here on YouTube. With everything evolving, it finally felt like time to update our website too. And instead of spending weeks messing around with layouts and plugins, I tried out the sponsor of today's video, Durable, an AI website builder. It's honestly wild. You just answer a couple of questions about your business and it builds a full website in like 30 seconds. I had a professional looking site before my coffee even got cold. But Durable's not just a website builder. Inside the platform, there's a tool called Studio. It's basically your own AI design team. You can instantly create logos, social posts, and all of your branded visuals. And it automatically keeps everything on brand so that it looks like your business. Studio already knows your business name and what you do, so all the images are tailored to your business. It will offer you templates to choose from, but you also have the freedom to make edits where you need them. They've even added AI chats, which is currently in beta. This tool offers built-in assistants that can help with marketing, customer messages, and general business tasks. It's kind of like having your own mini team that never takes a day off. And of course, every Durable site is SEO optimized, so people can actually find your business on Google without having to dig through pages and pages of search results. If you've been putting off getting your business online or simply want to refresh your site like we did, try Durable today and use my code JIMS30 for 30% off all plans. You can literally have your new website live before launch. Thanks again to Durable for sponsoring today's video.
So just to run through this quickly, I know my stroke length on the crank is 3.48 inch, so I divide that by 2 is 1.740 inch. My rod length is 5.7. The piston we're going to use is 1.565 inch. So that means the total assembly height from the center of the crank through the rod to the pin of the piston on up to the deck of the piston there is 9.005 inch total assembled height.